I don't do
any light.
It's all in the background.
It seems to be working. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Trying a live show here from the office and wanted to experiment with the mic and the lighting, and I can see that a lot of things need to get fixed. For example, the lighting, the noise, sound. Clearly we need a better camera, we need better lighting. So okay, looks like there's a few people on this chat. I don't know if I can. I'm not going to be able to probably type back, but thanks for joining us. I was just kind of curious about doing a live show. I'd like to do more of these live shows if I can get a better setup. I think it would be Anime Beekman. Merry Christmas to you too. I'm glad you chimed in. I'd like to do more of these live shows and try to evolve this process a little better, improve it. I figured the only way that's going to get better is if I just jump on and try it out and get your feedback and some input, and it'll get better. So I'd be really happy to take some questions and hopefully get some feedback. It's been a great year. Could not be happier about this year. Are we going to see the missus tonight? You are not going to see the missus tonight. The holidays have got us traveling, and she's ahead of me, and I'll be traveling tomorrow. And so this is me just trying to wrap up stuff for the end of the year, and then I'll take off and be traveling tomorrow and the next day, and then we'll be down enjoying some warmer weather through Christmas and the New Year, and then back to the frozen north and back to work. It doesn't usually, things really come to a screeching halt this time of year, but as busy as things have been, I don't think we're going to slow down. I think we're going to keep working. I think that things are going to just keep going right through, and we'll plow the snow out, and we'll just keep working. We got a lot of projects going, a lot of things happening. So it's going to be good to get away and spend some time with the family. And Greg, great to see you. Greg, I'm here. So yeah. Not sure. So it'd be cool if you made some short, no editing ideas. It'd be cool if you made some short, no editing ideas, just point short phones. That's a great idea. Is more quick, constant, shorter videos would be great, because that really is the killer in getting the information out there. Sharing what's going on is having to bring it back to the office here and then download it and edit it and then put it up. And it's a time killer. It's my goal this year to get some help and to have somebody to help support that content creation and uploading, so that I can spend time working on other stuff. So I really do love the YouTube. I love the community. I love all of the people that I get to hang out with and meet and spend time with, and more than anything is learn and grow. I get as much out of the feedback from you guys as I hope that I put out there. I probably need to do a better job of putting it out there. So again, it's been a great year. Couldn't be happier. So Anime asked about the properties. So talk about being at the right place at the right time. This has been a crazy year, and all of the development that we did, road building, infrastructure, power, sewer, water, houses that we did, we've sold everything. It's all gone. We've got other projects coming online and other things that we're going to be working on. The biggest, of course, in our most recent video is getting a barn built where we can house our stuff and get stuff put away. Are you guys still renting, or did you build a place? So still renting. Rental's great. But I don't know. I'd like to build a house, but I've got some issues in that I would like to have my business and my house at the same place. I don't know that that's going to be possible. So picking up this 5-acre piece that we just picked up and being able to build a barn and have a place to house equipment and stuff changes kind of the demands of what we need in a house. The house could suddenly be a little bit smaller. It opens up some different options. So I think we'll still build a house, but I think getting kind of the business situated and the shop barn set up so that we can be efficient and effective with work will take some of the pressure off the house, and we'll be able to move forward with getting a house built. Brian, great to hear from you. Shaw's prospecting. Appreciate you. Great to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the questions. It makes the video easier to do if there's questions to answer. So if you've got something, put that up in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer the questions, let you guys know what's going on. I don't know that I have done one of these live videos in a long time, but I want to get into it. It's amazing how much my phone rings, and you guys are so gracious to send emails and reach out with questions and stuff. It seems that with this COVID stuff that's going on, as the world's going crazy, there has just been a massive influx of people that want to come this direction, that are interested in North Idaho, want to know what's going on up here, and want information on buying land or building houses, or how does a well work, or how to put together a septic system, or what snowplow should I buy. And we try to respond to as many of those as we possibly can, but it is difficult. So it's my New Year's resolution to do a better job at getting out good quality information about North Idaho, about living here, because we absolutely love it. We haven't been here a long time. I think we're going on 3 years, and just absolutely love Sandpoint, love North Idaho. Could not be happier that we moved here when we did. Wish that we had come sooner, but we're glad that we're here now. So I'm going to be traveling. I don't know that with the travels if I'm going to get a chance to stop in and see other YouTubers or other friends. This is a pretty quick trip with work, and as busy as things are here, typically we go for 2 weeks. This is going to be a pretty quick trip down to, I'm hoping, probably 12 days or something like that. It's going to be a pretty quick trip. So I don't think we're going to be doing a lot of visiting with other friends and other YouTubers along the way. But hey, maybe. Greg asks, will you be putting a property on the east end of the property? Will you putting the shop on the east end of the property? I think that the plan is to offset the shop, barn, whatever it might be, to the property is kind of long and narrow, and so if we'll offset it, definitely don't want to put it right in the middle. We'll probably put it closer to the east side of the property and leave us more room on the west for parking trailers and equipment and that kind of stuff. You know, a lot of people wondering about Red Poppy Ranch. I really do need to get down there and do a visit and catch up. Man, he's been so busy with finishing the house and working on the shop, and really his shop has gotten me jealous. I wish I had that space for getting organized and taking care of tools and just having space. North Idaho is a wonderful place to live, but we get a lot of rain, we get a lot of snow, and just having a space that's out of the weather where you can work on projects, take care of equipment, it's just invaluable. So I'd love to get down there and look at his shop and get his feedback on what's been working and maybe what he would change or what he wishes he added. So that's a great idea. I need to get down and visit Red Poppy and say hi and get some input. You know, it's been a tough thing as we moved here. We bought 10 acres, and we have fully intended to clear that property, to create a home site, to make room for all of the things that we want to do, whether it's animals and pasture, or it's garden space, or room for the house, or storage spot, or place to put the firewood, whatever it might be. But it found it to be a bit of a struggle because of the topography on the 10 acres that we bought. We absolutely love the views there, and we've done a ton of work to clear trees and pull stumps and burn slash and open up roadways. But one of the things that I'm really enjoying about the property that we bought to put the shop and the barn on is that it's all flat. And although it's only 5.5 acres, because it's all flat and it's all usable, it feels much bigger. And that's the thing that's really been surprising is, 10 acres on the side of a hill is pretty small in comparison to 5 acres on the flat ground. So it's been kind of amazing how quickly we've been able to move forward with the 5 acres in cleaning up the grass and pulling trees and stumps and cleaning stuff up. That, man, in comparison to working on that side of the hill, things are going a lot faster. But it doesn't have the views, and I do love the views and sitting out on the deck and having great views of Schweitzer and the ski resort and the mountains and everything else. So I think for building a house, I'd want to be on the side of a hill, but for building a barn, I want that to be in a big flat field somewhere. I wish I could get those two on the same property, but that doesn't seem to be working out. So we're going to end up on two different properties, and they're in close proximity, and I think it's going to work out great. As more people are chiming in here, I appreciate all the Christmas wishes. Happy New Year's to everybody. Appreciate all of the likes and the watching the videos and the feedback, and it's been a great year, and all of you viewers make it so much fun doing YouTube and the social media and all of the feedback that we get. It's really enjoyable sharing this journey, living this more rural lifestyle. It seems like I still here I'm sitting in an office with carpet and power, and it's pretty comfy, cozy. But we spend our time driving dirt roads and taking care of animals and cutting down trees and making firewood, and I just it's just love living in North Idaho, where there's all the comforts, and yet we get to enjoy this certainly more rural lifestyle, and being surrounded by like-minded people that enjoy the same thing. Can't say enough good about the hospitality and the reception that we've found for us here in North Idaho. Absolutely love it. So Brian asked about where, moving where the shop is at and moving animals and chickens and garden down there. I think Brian's right. I think that ultimately, because we're going to spend a lot of time with the barn and the shop, that having the animals and having the garden there probably makes more sense than trying to put that on the steeper terrain up by the house. And so I think, yeah, that is the plan, that on the 5.5 acres, we'll probably end up putting the garden and putting the chickens and other animals there as well. See, did I miss any other questions here? Wild Rose Dude, has Joe Dirt finished up his house? That's a great one. I need to get out there and get with Joe Dirt, Joe Off Grid, and he's been working away up there, and I've been super busy. I don't get to see much of him, but it would be great to do a follow up and say, hey, here's a year later or 2 years later, and here's what he's been able to get done and get accomplished, and update some of those videos. That's a great idea, to go back to some of those videos that we did early on in the channel, people that we met, people that we worked with, and do a follow-up series that says, hey, here's this video that was 2018, and here's 2020, here's what's happened, here's the update. So that's a great idea. I will add that to my list of video ideas to work on, and we'll work on that as we go into 2021. So Brian asks about other animals. I think for those of you that watch the channel, that you understand that, or maybe you don't, that I'm a little bit of an oddball, and I like the oddball stuff. I would really like to do. I really like the fluffy cows, but I wondered about doing a buffalo, buying a buffalo, and putting up the fence panels, and just having a single buffalo, and raise a buffalo, and then send it off to freezer camp. And I have tried buffalo. I like it. I think it would just be something unique and different. I think it would be fun and educational. But I've been doing some looking. So when Brian asked about what other animals, I got to be honest, I have been looking around at maybe doing buffalo or two, but I'm not sure. I don't have enough information to know if that's something, how much acreage or how much space we need for that, or what kind of fencing is required. But those are some of the things that are on my mind that I want to explore and get more information, and that certainly I would love to share with you guys as we go along, whether it works out or maybe it doesn't. That buffalo might end up at freezer camp sooner rather than later. But either way, I think we would have a fun experience and learn a whole bunch. Yeah, great questions. Some great questions here. I'm not sure how to answer all of this. They're moving pretty quick. So Meej 1984, still driving the big Ford Dually or something else now? Still driving the Ford Dually. So had a white Dually and blew up the motor in that at 170,000 miles. I've got an 08 that's black and brown. That's the F350 Dually. I love that truck. We bought another 08 F450 Dually flatbed that we use. We bought a 2002 Ford F450 that's a flatbed. It's a single cab flatbed that we bought for hauling pipe and equipment and stuff at work. So as far as trucks go, I love the Ford Dually. For our purposes and hauling equipment and moving materials and people, those Fords have been great trucks. So yes, still driving the trucks, still love them. I'm not to say that I am a Ford man, but as far as work truck work trucks go, Ford has been the right tool for the job for us. What else have we got? So, I think that I will. I hope that I've answered your questions, and more than anything, this is just an opportunity to say thanks for a great year. Thanks for coming along on the journey. I apologize for not doing a better job in sharing all of the things that are going on. I intend to do a better job as we go into 2021, and doing little update videos like this, and being more transparent, easier to get a hold of, and do a better job of connecting with you guys, understanding what your questions are and what your interests are, and what information we can share. So with that, I will wrap it up. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll catch you on the next video.